500 feet on the left side. You have arrived at your destination on the left side.
Well, hello there. How you doing today? I knew I shouldn't have shaved my beard off. Winter made an appearance again. It's not snowing on us. That's really cool, right? Not yet, at least. I think we're gonna find it a little bit later on. We're about 100 miles from Dodge City, Kansas. That's our reload. Yeah. All the way from New Mexico to Dodge City, Kansas. I'll explain that one to you later on. But I'm chipper. I promised you guys I'd be chipper today. I swear to it. And have I told you how much I really like you guys? I mean, I have the best subscribers I think I've ever seen on YouTube. Very good comments. Very good remarks. And if you're not a subscriber, go down right now, hit subscribe. Come follow me along in the truck and at home. I'm doing pretty good. I think other than one day a week, every single day, there's a vlog out every day. Yeah, that's a lot of editing. What was it? No, this whole trip, I kind of figured I'd be cutting a lot of stuff out, but I haven't really been recording a lot. I mean, it's not New Mexico's pretty. I really like New Mexico, but the rest of it's just plains. I mean, you're just looking at flat land, and then the wind. Ooh, guys, the wind is brutal. Right now we're in a nice tucked in little spot here, but the wind is brutal. And when the wind's brutal, I can't really talk to you in the truck. Because I got, well, it's got straight pipes on it, and it's just too loud. Everything's muffled, and I just can't talk. And I really miss you guys when I can't talk. Yesterday, I was kind of grumpy anyway, so I wouldn't have talked too much. But a whole video of no talking, I can't do that. I'm sorry. You're stuck hearing me yammer at you. We're getting fuel again right now. I want to make sure she's topped off. That snow's just north of us. So I want to make sure the tanks are topped off, or I don't have to worry about standing outside in the cold and getting fuel. Oof. We're getting bad mileage. With this wind, I'm betting I'm lucky if I'm breaking 5 miles a gallon. Well, we're gonna run in here because I forgot to buy some antifreeze. I used up my emergency antifreeze last week. I think I found the leak though. We're good now though. We're gonna fix that either when we get home or the first warm day, but I think we found the leak, and that's a plus. I'm gonna run in here, grab some expensive antifreeze, top the radiator off. So whenever I'm low on antifreeze, the bunk heater doesn't work, or it blows out cold air. Can't have that. It's cold out. I need extra heat. I'll be back with you here in a little bit. You guys would be super duper proud of me. Guess what I did this morning? I was awake before the sun even come up. Yeah, I may have been in a different time zone, but I was still awake before the sun come up. Yep, I was a morning person. You know what I've come to the conclusion of? Morning people, you are very weird. My people at night, we may be really, really weird, but we're not as weird as you.
Turn right.
Yes, Jarvis, I got you. Turn right. Turn right we will do then. I will listen to you, my leader. My leader, Jarvis.
Continue on this road for 61 miles.
Yes, Jarvis, I will continue on this road. This rainy, dreary road. No, we didn't do too bad for fuel mileage, guys. We're still at 5.3. I generally average 5.5 with this big girl. I can deal with 5.3. I'm hoping someday to see 6.3. Yeah, can you imagine the savings, the money? Yeah, I do know it. My Freightliner, my 1986 Freightliner with a big KM4 Cummins in it, got 6 miles a gallon all the time, religiously. Running down the interstate, running down 2 lanes, windy, not windy, 6 miles a gallon. Granted, that motor wasn't near the motor this one is. That was a 400 big cam. I mean, this is a 600 kitty cat. Wouldn't it be nice if I could talk to you guys like this going down the road? You could hear me just fine. I haven't figured out how to do that yet. Been watching a guy on YouTube. He does it. I really like it. Because then I can talk all day long. And if you guys got sick of listening to me, you could just mute me and look out the windshield. Perfect case scenario. Alright, I hope you guys can hear me. The reason my reload is 500 miles away is there's really not a lot of loads coming out of Los Lunus, New Mexico, back up to Sioux City, Iowa. And before you start on me, yes, if we looked really hard, we could find one. There's no reason to, though, because we have dedicated work that comes out of Dodge City, Kansas. And so it's a guaranteed load. So what he does when he's coming, when he dispatches, when he gets the rates, is he gets a very good rate going down to Los Lunas. So on your way down there, you're thinking, holy smokes, I'm making a lot of money on this run. You know, but then you figure in the 500-mile bounce up here in Dodge City, and it basically takes the run down to about an equal run, you know. I mean, you're making more. I make more on those runs than I do like when I go to Indianapolis. But at the end of the day, it all averages out to about the same per mile that I make. I mean, like this run, it might go up 2 or 3 cents a mile versus the other run. This runs more miles, which means more money, but you know, it also means more fuel. so it's got to be more money. You know, I forgot to tell you yesterday when I pulled into, I think it was a Flying J to take, yeah, it was Flying J. When I pulled in the Flying J to clean up, you know, take a shower, the whole works. When we were out walking around at that pull-off, I got pretty winded. I mean, like, I was wore out. You know, I pulled into that Flying J, take a shower. I was kind of mad that I was basically panting from going for a walk. In my defense, where we stopped was 5,000 feet above sea level. Well, you know, I live at 1,200 feet. 5,000 feet makes the chest hurt a little bit no matter which way you turn around. And I've always been like that. I go on a motorcycle trip, we go up in the mountains, and my chest feels like I'm gonna have a heart attack. Now I'm way out of shape, like horrible out of shape. But when I got there to that Flying J, I got out of the truck and I basically did laps around the parking lot. And I wasn't running, but I was speed walking. Well, my version of speed walking. My version of speed walking is like Warden's version of normal walking. Before I went in and took a shower. So I kind of basically was punishing myself. I don't know what it was. I was just mad at the world. I'm like, man, how can I be this bad out of shape? But yeah, I forgot to tell you guys that. Just figured I would tell you. Figured you wanted to know. And if you didn't want to know, guess what? I just told you, so you know. I can't talk bad about Kansas. I guess I can't talk bad about Kansas or Nebraska, Iowa, Missouri. My family is spread out. I have one family member that was Missouri. I have a lot of family in Missouri, but one of them's a traitor. She went across over to Missouri, or she went from Missouri over to Kansas. It's got to be like against some kind of rule, right? Doesn't it? You know I'm talking to you. Yeah, I am. Traitor. Missouri to Kansas. What kind of person does that to their state? Well, little boys and girls, today we are working on proper line up in the hallway. That's what we're working on today. We have made it to Dodge City, Kansas. And we're in a line. I gotta say, it's probably been a few years since I've been here during the daylight hours. And this is what I get for waking up early in the morning. All you have to do is say patience, patience, patience. Patience, patience, patience. Whenever you're getting frustrated, try it. It really does work. Say it out loud too. Whisper it if you're in front of people. They get kind of mad at you if you're yelling patience when you're talking to them because they're annoying you. So just kind of whisper it. Patience, patience, patience. Well, I guess since we are here during the daylight, though, you guys can actually see it during the daylight. I think the last time we were here, last time we were here was the blizzard. Snowing like crazy, the wind was blowing. Looks like we're gonna have to deal with a lot of mud this time. It was muddy last time too, though. guess I should explain that this place is one of those drop-in hooks that I always talk about. If you haven't seen in my previous videos, I explained how everything works with drop-in hooks. I guess now would be a good time to not let you forget to go ahead and hit subscribe underneath the picture here, underneath my beautiful face. Well, we got that unhooked. Now we are going to go look for trailer 5393. If you see it, let me know. So what we need to do, where'd you go? Oh, getting too many mounts in here. I'm moving you around too much. Well, we're hooked up to our trailer. Now, they have a scale here. We're gonna go weigh it, see how much they put in it. By my gauge, by the feel of it, she's going to be a stout load. When I say gauge, if you don't know, right there, I have what we call a load gauge. It tells you how much, basically how much pressure is on the airbags underneath the tractor, the truck, the semi. It has a bunch of numbers on it. This scale's kind of nice because it weighs you per axle, or per group basically. It's going to weigh my steer axle, which I can see is good, 11,380, so we're good there. We can be legal at 12,000 pounds on the front axle, the steer axle. Now we're going to pull ahead to the next group, which would be my drive tires. Drive tires are at 33,400 pounds. We're good there because we're legal at 34,000 pounds on that group. Now we're going to go to the next group, which is, you guessed it, the trailer tires, tandems, trailer tires. Now the trailer's really close to being too heavy. It's right at 33,940 pounds. You always want to put a little extra weight on your drive tires of the truck, especially if you're going to drive into weather. But I don't want to move it too much. Because I can move, you've seen me do it in past videos. I can move those we call them tandems on the trailer. We can move those backwards and forwards. Forwards and backwards. There you go. We can move those. And it helps move our weight around. I'll explain all that when I can get out of the truck. Which basically is not now because it's cold, rainy, and muddy. So we're going to go ahead and take the load. We're going to pull up here to the guard shack again so they can check us out. Now this is the exact same guard shack that we checked in at. What I have to do when I get here is I give them a load number. They look it up on their fancy computer. They tell me if it's loaded or not loaded and ready to go. Then when I'm leaving, they're going to check my temperature on the reefer to make sure it's good. And then I'll come in And when I get back in the truck, I have all the paperwork and we'll be smooth sailing. I guess I could probably tell you what we're hauling. I keep forgetting to tell you guys what I'm hauling. I say where I'm going, but I always forget. Down here in Dodge City is, well, you're in Kansas. So you got a lot of cows. So I'm bringing beef, edible beef. It's just not done being processed or done being store ready. They just got to make it into ribeyes and all that fun stuff. But we're taking that up there. So we're hauling beef again. But first, I got to swing into the truck stop. And you're going to get a kick why I'm stopping at the truck stop. I got the call from the home front, which is roughly 520 miles from me right now. Apparently everybody's out of water. And I don't know what it is, but when I'm home, nothing against my local town water, because it is good, I suppose, but I like bottled water. And all the stores around us are out of water. I don't think I need to tell you why they're out of water, because I don't want to talk about that. So I'm going to stop at a truck stop almost 600 or a little bit over 500 miles away just to buy a case of water. I was a miserable man yesterday. Today, I'm good. Everybody's got to have an off day, right? But I still made a video. If you haven't watched it yet, make sure you angle back to it. A lot of music, a lot of road, a little bit of talking. I still don't know what that tree is. No one has commented on my yesterday's video yet. I gotta figure out what that tree is. It's driving me nuts because I want one. Man, do I want one of those trees. The tree was, I can't really explain it much. It was a tree that was part cactus. So if you could go back to yesterday's video, give it a look-see. See if you know what it is. Yankee Doodle went to town, Yankee Doodle dandy, Yankee Doodle. Beep, 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 beep. That's right. I don't know the rest of the words. I make them up as I go. Sometimes the rest of my words aren't YouTube friendly, so. Alright, one more time getting out of the truck, and we will get out of here. Just in case you guys were wondering, yes, it's still raining.